What up, though? Before we get started, just want to let you know that this video is sponsored by Share Decongestants. When your cold isn't fighting fair, grab a share. I know we always have a discussion on the top 5 PlayStation 2 games. I'm not here for all that. I'm talking about my personal 5. The ones that I could afford or the ones that I could get used at GameStop. You know what I'm saying? So these might not be in your top 5, but these is in my top 5s. I'll call this list probably not top 5s, PlayStation 2. Let's get it. So the first game I'm bringing to the table in my probably not top 5s, you already know what I'm talking about as soon as you hear this. Let's get it.
House real big, cars real big, belly real big, everything real big.
Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. Let me tell you something about this. This game is a classic. Alright, this is not a cult classic. This should be just an overall classic. This is around the time when people was throwing spinners on rims, on shoes, on chains, on that Manny Fresh come on with that house real big, cars real big, things real big, everything real big. Pause. That come on and you already know it's about to be lit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got Lamborghinis. Yeah, they got Porsches. Yeah, they got Ferraris. Who needs them? I'm grabbing the 96 Chevy Impala Super Sport. Come on now. We talking 96 Chevy Impala Super Sport. We talking Dodge Chargers, Chrysler 300s, all dope boy whips. You can race in any dope boy whip you want. And then you can be on the lodge with it. They might as well have called it On the Lodge With It Simulator because they got Detroit as a map and you can drive the lodge. You can go downtown and this is Detroit. This is the old Detroit. This is the Detroit I know when I took the D-Dot downtown and it was still grimy and dirty and nasty. Hart Plaza. You can be on the lodge driving in an Escalade because everybody races those, right? Or maybe a Hummer, you know what I'm saying? The one thing that was missing was a Crown Vic. I mean, they had a Crown Vic, but it was a police car. Who gonna drive the Crown Vic police car? We ain't doing that. And the soundtrack was amazing, bro. T.I., P.D. Pablo, Manny Fresh, Big Timers, Fabulous. This is prime time hip hop. This is 2003, 2004. No, what was it? What was it? Hold on, let me check. Midnight Club 3 release date. This is 2005.
Wanna play games? Okay, I'll play with you. You wanna play rap? Say hello to my little friend!
Next game on the list is Scarface, The World Is Yours. This one is a sleeper, bro. I know everybody was on Grand Theft Auto 3 playing San Andreas or they was playing Vice City, but Scarface was a good time. Okay, first of all, spoiler alert, Scarface dies at the end of Scarface, right? He up there shooting, you fucking cockroaches. He going nuts, right? Down the stairs. He dead. He going nuts. My man's with the trench coat, sunglasses at night, with the Corey Hart, the Corey Hart with the sawed off, creeping behind him. You know what I'm saying? And so the game starts off at that point, and you know he there now because hindsight is 2020. So you turn around, he's out of there. Then you shoot your way out the mansion, and then you continue your life alive as Scarface. What a great game concept. Genius. My bad. The whole thing is you got to build your rep up. You got to get your rep back up because they shot up your mansion and all your stuff. How do you get your rep back up, you may ask? By buying expensive things and buying expensive cars. Decking out your mansion, right? But you can't do that without money, you know what I'm saying? So how do you get the money? You sell cocaine. It's to the point where you end up selling about 30-something kilos. It's nuts. They had this meter. They called it the balls meter. All I got is my word and my balls. I don't got the impression, my bad. After your balls meter max out, this is awkward to talk about. After your balls meter max out, you can go into rage mode. And it turns from a third person like action game turns into a first person and he just going nuts. Again, spraying. I ain't mad at it. Let's go. It's a good time. Anyway, let's go to the next point. NBA Street Volume 2. This is prime EA Sports Big Era. Y'all remember EA Sports Big Era? They dropped the SSXs, everything Street, NBA Street, NFL Street. They got the streets on lock. That's done. First of all, you got the announcer, Bobito Garcia. You hear his voice And his lines maybe over and over 100,000 times, but it never get old, bro.
Folks, we're not gonna get a better view of Manhattan than from this very roof, and we're not gonna get a better view of basketball from this very game.
The soundtrack got a lot of Just Blaze. It got Pete Rock. You playing with legends, bro. You could have Chauncey Billups and Isaiah Thomas team up. You could have Kobe, and then you could have Wilt the Stilt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you Magic Johnson. You going nuts, bro. You was throwing the ball off of people's heads. You was bah. You had custom crossovers. You was throwing off the heezy is what they called it. You could bounce it off their head and continue the crossover, or you could bounce it off their head for the oop. Bang! My man's up in the air like these, grabbing it. He grabbed my body. I swung my body to the side. And then he just yammed it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's game point.
He grabbed my body to the side. Let's go. Let's keep it moving. I'm taking too long. Now, this next one might be in your top 5, but it's in my probably not top 5s. Don't worry about it. I'm talking Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. You see my facial expression, you don't know which way I'm going. I mean, is it disappointment or do I love it? It's both, bro. You remember playing the demo? You remember playing the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo? Where you play as Snake? It's a sequel to Metal Gear Solid where the whole character, you play as Solid Snake, right? So the demo comes out for Metal Gear Solid 2 on the PlayStation 2. It's like one of the first demos. You play as Snake, right? So for the entire demo, like, they give you a good chunk of the game. So you playing this whole demo of Snake, the cargo ship. You're on a cargo ship and you trying to find the Metal Gear that's on there. You played the demo, you're like, oh my God, what a climactic turn. The Metal Gear went off, the nuke is going off on the ship. What's going on? So you're like, I can't wait to buy this game. You wait and you finally get the game, right? And you put it in, and now you playing the same parts you was playing in the demo. You got Snake, it's a good time. Solid Snake doing his thing. Metal Gear, what do you say? Commander. You get to the same point the demo ended off at. And then another game starts. You like, what is this about? It got a similar intro to Metal Gear Solid 1. Solid Snake is swimming through the water and he emerges. Same thing happens here. But the voice sounds way different, bro. It don't got that raspy Metal Gear.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
This is when they introduced Raiden, and now you play the entire rest of the game as Raiden, bro. You played the whole Metal Gear Solid 2 game in a demo. There's nothing extra. Now you got Raiden, the sub-story, bro, for the rest of the game. Hideo Kojima, you was wilding for that one. I mean, I still enjoyed the game. It was Metal Gear Solid at the end of the day, but side note, I've never beat Metal Gear Solid 1. Looking forward to that Master Collection to come out so I can finally do that. All right, last but not least. Def Jam Fight for New York, one of the best games of all time, bro. I don't care what console. First of all, they took the AKI team. If you're not familiar with AKI, they made, back on Nintendo 64, they made WWF No Mercy. Then they made WCW vs. NWO Revenge, WCW vs. NWO World Tour. Hey man, they made a whole bunch of wrestling games, bro. And then that same team went over, teamed up with Def Jam and made a wrestling Def Jam game, a wrestling rapper game called Def Jam Vendetta. We don't care about that one. That was in the ring. It was like a real wrestling game. Let's get to the evolution where they took it to the streets. Def Jam Fight for New York was amazing, bro. You take Method Man, Red Man, they got Snoop.
You can't be a pimp if you get owned like a hoe.
They got somebody that they didn't want to call Suge Knight, but we all knew it was Suge Knight. Mobb Deep was on there. Did I say Busta Rhymes? Scarface was on there. Ghostface Killer was on there. They had Joe Budden, bro. Joe Budden is on there talking his Jersey shit.
Is there anyone in the building that can actually fight?
They had Bone Crusher on there. David Banner.
From the M, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I, make them all die.
First of all, the rappers is doing unbelievable stuff. They doing kung fu mixed with wrestling. They doing power bombs, rock bottoms, throwing people in the air, kicking them, grabbing their face, putting it on the floor, stomping it. Then you're not fighting in the ring, so you could be fighting in the middle of a crowd, punch somebody into the crowd. Now they grab by the crowd.
I had the nigga in the full Nelson.
You could grab a bottle. Bam! It's nuts. It's pandemonium. So again, Def Jam Fight for New York is in my probably not top 5s, but it's in my top 5. But I do have some honorable mentions. True Crime Streets of New York. I don't know what it was about that era where everything had to be from New York. It probably was because 50 Cent was hot at the time, so they based everything in New York. It's another Grand Theft Auto type game, except that this time you're a cop, you're making arrests and stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you, I just got this because it was like $10 at GameStop, bro. I end up having a great time. The story is ridiculous, bro. It go from crime drama to like vampire type, bro. It's nuts, bro. Don't even worry about it. Also got to mention NBA Live 2004. Come on now. That's the year they introduced the freestyle stick. That's when you use the right analog stick. You can bust your crossovers. Jason Kidd was on the cover. And it came with a Just Blaze produced soundtrack, bro. And I used to bump that mud. That mud used to go.
Who gonna stop me when I'm in a lane? I come to entertain, you know it's in the game.
It was a good time, bro. It was a good time. And the last thing I want to mention, PlayStation Magazine demo disc. Come on now. Woo! PlayStation Magazine demo disc. Them mugs come. I had a subscription. Them mugs came to my door monthly. I read the articles and all that, but that's where I played the majority of the PlayStation 2 catalog. PlayStation demo disc. Bring back demo disc, bro. That's it for my probably not top 5s. Again, I'm my brother Dizz. Go ahead, like, subscribe, follow me on YouTube. I'll probably posting this on Facebook, so go over there. Go to the link. I'm probably gonna put it somewhere in here. You see me posting. Come on, bro. You see me posting all the time. I'm a good time, bro. Just go ahead, bro. Go ahead over to YouTube and follow me, bro. It's not that bad, bro. I'm telling you. Anyway, I'm out. Holla, deuce. Be safe and be blessed.